It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Sacramento Kings. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Booker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren, and it's Goose in for Eric Bledsoe. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Goose in at shooting guard. Len out there with Jefferson. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Booker in at the small forward position.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
And for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Knight passes to Goose. The high post shot. And it's Gay with the rebound. Kings leading now by 5. Now the feed to Stevenson. Sacramento gets it back. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. And Phoenix also making a switch. Larkin is checked in for Brandon Knight. 1:52 left to play in the first. Again, the miss by the Kings. Suns trail by 5. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Goose. 4th in free throw percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Caspi, he's checked in for Cousins, and it's Ben McLemore in for Rudy Gay. And Rondo sends it back. 1:19 left in the first. And stolen by Booker. To the left side wing. Here's Goose. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. And Freaks agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his result.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Larkin. They get it back. Len. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. That's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Rondo with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Dishes it to Casper. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And he's just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Larkin, the pass to Goose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step, and Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Stevenson drives in. The shot is off. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings ahead.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court, American.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, for Rajon Rondo. And for the Suns, Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Corey Jefferson comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Goose in for Eric Bledsoe. The Kings trail by 4. Rudy Gay is out there with Kemp. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Collison in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Back to Cousins. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. And stolen by Knight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons wasn't happy with how he played. He had 6 points, and in addition to those points, he added a couple of steals. He shot a very low percentage from the field, uncharacteristically low. We'll be curious to see how he responds here in this one, guys.
Good work as always, Doris. Thank you. Well, we haven't seen too many games, guys, like that out of him before.
And you know what? I'm thinking we'll see a different guy here tonight. Hard to imagine he'd have back-to-back bad games.
Yep, forget about back-to-back bad games on an individual basis. What he really wants to avoid are back-to-back losses.
Down low. Here's Cousins. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Cousins has got 8 points. Suns leading by 4. Pass to Goose. Lets it go. Cannot hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Len sets a screen for Knight. Here's Goose. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 4. The drive by Collison. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Collison's got his 3rd basket of the night. Knight passes to Goose. 52 seconds left in the first half, and the Suns miss again. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Collison with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Here's Bellinelli. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the baseline. No good from Gay. Here's Goose. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Goose has got 6 points.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Knight passes to Goose. Glenn, a screen. Here's Goose. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half.
DeMarcus, you got...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Booker comes in for Warren. Goose, he's checked in for Brandon Knight. And it's Larkin in for Eric Bledsoe. On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Goose out there with Shane Larkin, and it's Booker in at the 3 slot. Rondo dishes to Cauley Stein. Now here's McLemore outside. And the shot is good. And the Kings lead by 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Goose. He's guarded by Stevenson. Fades back. No good from Goose.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Stevenson against Len. And Stevenson kicks to Caspi. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
A chance to take a look at how the Suns are doing right now early in the season. First in opponent points per game, third in fast break points, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
Larkin, the pass to Goose. Buries it from 3-point range. Goose has got 9.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Down low. The shot by Rondo is no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's blocked by Stevenson. Rondo with it. Now guarded by Len. Rondo dishes to Stevenson. And McLemore kicks to Rondo. Here's Caspi. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Caspi's got his second basket of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The shot's good from Goose. Now Rondo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks it to Casper. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Stevenson missing.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Pass to Goose. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Goose has done. He has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And, Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Both free throws good from Goose.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's Stevenson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly...
Gentlemen, I'm here with Darren Collison and...
The 2K Sports post-game show.